Hello, Aries. This is the what is your ex thinking um, about you in particular in your relationship. So, overall, you have five major arcana. Um, so, it's something really big. At the bottom of the clarifying deck, which I started using again without switching back to primary, we had Seven of Pentacles. So, I think they're really weighing the option. They're really thinking about their life in general, but possibly about you and your relationship. At the bottom of the primary, we have the Star card, which is hope. So I see the need for um, like keeping hope alive because these are both optimistic cards. So when we got two cards that say optimistic and like healing and recognition, I think this is good. And I overall see like a joyful harvest, and that you just need to keep hope and faith alive and some courage. And also see if you have an unrequited love, you can keep hope. Right. The first card is how they feel about you, and it's Five of Pentacles. So they either feel like cutting you off, or they feel like you've cut them off. It could be both. And sometimes a love interest thinks you can't take care of them, or that they're not good enough for you whenever this card's upright. He thinks you won't be happy. Also seeing suffering when it comes to thinking about you, and perhaps there's like a lack of commitment in this relationship, and the cycle just keeps going on and on. The kind of relationship he might be in now, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So he may have recently left an old relationship and gotten into a new one, or it could just say that he's almost like he's waiting. He's waiting for a resolution, a miracle, when it comes to his love life, or hers. I'm just saying his, because it's the opposite of me. He's unable to forget someone, and he either has a partner who renews him or has what he wants. Possibly a lover from a different country. He have a new opportunity after he's completed some kind of a relationship. So he may have been in a relationship and now he's newly single, or vice versa. Just looking at the cards and not thinking about where they're placed, what position they're in, I see somebody cut off and then having a new start. So, okay, now, what's coming up next is just what his life is, or her life in general. And we have the Tower. So again, they are going through like releasing an old life cycle and coming into a new one. They could have a shock or surprise, because we do have unexpected events. So they unexpectedly break up with somebody they're with. Now, if this is usually this is a soulmate type of a card, this could be like they meet their soulmate at first sight kind of a thing, because the lightning striking, But most usually it's a breakup. Clarifying the Tower, we have the Empress reversed and Five of Pentacles reversed. So Empress reverse talks about feeling insecure, a lack of a commitment, and also no dialogue. So I'm thinking this person, if they've broken up with somebody, they're not talking to them. If they lost their job, then this is losing a job. But then Five of Pentacles here is reversed. So even though these two mean loneliness, I'm seeing that if he's lonely, he doesn't want to be anymore, and he may want to come back to somebody because Five of Pentacles is reversed. And of course, where would he be heading? But to the Empress / the Wheel of Destiny, or Wheel of Fortune. And I don't actually see you in this spread, so but it could just say he wants to go back to a place where he felt nurtured. Also see he's probably indecisive about something after he's had this loss of some personal power, or she, don't take the gender seriously. Right. So this person can't make a decision, right? And then this is whether or not you're going to reconcile. So you may be trying to reconcile whether or not you're going to reconcile. I see here he's not really making a decision just yet. He's not going to say one way or the other, be direct with you. He's not going to let you know. I also see friendship with this Two of Swords. I don't know if you're still friends or if that's what this person is seeking. But they feel affection. They want truth, but I think they're going to need some courage to do something, like to approach you. Anytime you have Two of Swords and you've been fighting with somebody in some way, that does say you need a truce. Okay, so then we have the Hanged Man clarifying the Two of Swords. And it says, yes, there's some stagnation going on here. Somebody's procrastinating doing something because they're afraid of a change. And obviously they've had a lot of radical changes. And so you have lost a wife, for instance, like through divorce, because this Empress can be a bride. Or all this change that's happening is causing him to think, and he's afraid, like, what's going to happen next if I make another decision? It says there's more on the horizon for you guys. It may require, some kind of a sacrifice, a lot of control in the emotions, and the need to, like, you be waiting for an opportunity, or he be. I'm seeing that if it's not good, then there's a need for you to accept your fate and just kind of let go. But then we have Two of Cups, and it's in reverse. So usually this is out of a union, right? So I do see this person maybe just recently got out of a union, or they will be. And this says that they need to work on all their relationships. But with the Two of Swords, I see, yes, there's a stalemate, but they want to be friends. Or they want to end a friendship they have with you. Either just end it or in order to start something romantic again. And I see that things are still positive with you guys. Even though you're separated and they're separated, things are still positive for you. But there may be some kind of a lack of chemistry. And they just probably want to be friends. And I also need to see, just especially with the Hangman here and the Temperance over here, there's a need to forgive and forget whatever happened and start again or start fresh. That could be with or without them. And that's pretty much what I think he's contemplating. And you would know what you're contemplating or not, so it could be you as well. All right, and then the last card I forgot to pull from the regular deck. So when I started to pull, this jumped out. So first we had rejection and somebody who doesn't have deep feelings or serious thoughts about you. It could also be that they've been deceptive, because this is how they're going to proceed. They've been deceptive with somebody else. Their relationship's kind of all just because they've probably been unfaithful in this relationship. That's probably why it ended as well. Maybe they were cheating because they were bored. Like again, I said, like a lack of chemistry going on. I'm seeing if they've been dating at all, they haven't had any luck. This is also like a no commitment card as well. So we have a few no commitments. And honestly, would you want something if you couldn't really have some kind of a commitment with each other? Or if they didn't want to offer that to you? But then, since this popped out, I used it as a clarifier. It's Temperance. And this is the card about chemistry, where he's usually mixing things together in 2 cups. So again, I see chemistry as an issue here. Now it's upright only because I pull upright. This is why I don't use it as a primary, because all cards would be upright. But since I'm seeing lack of chemistry in 2 other cards, I'm thinking that's what this is saying. Also, this is saying let go and forgive to have that healing. I see this person need to just be trying to get their life together. But I do see some kind of possible reconciliation, because this is a reconciliation card. But I'm seeing both sides are going to have to be diplomatic. And they try to test the waters. But it's going to require patience and compromise, cooperation. Everybody has to do their fair share. And people will have to tolerate each other. They're going to have to integrate different aspects of their character in order to get together. I'm seeing like your self-control with your emotions, whatnot, could be challenged by outside forces, or theirs could be. So be extra cautious to make sure that you're not reactive if they do something just off the cuff, because it's not stemming from you, and that's like restraining yourself and showing your tact, and so it'll go over well. Yeah, and then with the Star, I'm seeing healing and coming together. So you guys are going to get together. I think it's just going to be a while. and it's going to require work. So I'm seeing if there is a lack of commitment that it won't work, and that's what you're going to need. Let's pull from over here. All right. What messages are there for Aries regarding their love life and their ex-love interest? Separation. So time apart is on the horizon from your partner. So I'm thinking this is actually for him or whoever is the other person. So I do think they're going to be separating, because you should already be separated from your ex. Yeah, they feel like they're stuck, so they need to free themselves. I also see that you're not free either. Like, you're kind of trapped. One or both of you doesn't think you deserve love. I'm just going to guess it's this person, because they're going through a lot with the Tower here. Overall, what's the outcome for Aries regarding their ex-love interest? Trust. You have to have faith. You have to trust in them. I'm not sure what's going on in the past, but I'm seeing that's what's needed here. Alright. Overall, what's the outcome regarding Aries and their ex-love interest? Ooh, death. So, be a Scorpio. What I see is, again, leaving past baggage behind and healing and recovering. Again, I do see it like a sudden change, like the Tower. And then the Temperance and the Star is all that peace after the chaos. So this is peace after chaos, new start. Now, I don't know if any of this had to do with you, but I'm seeing that's what's going on in their life, and that's what's going on in their current relationship. So you weren't in here except for reconciliation and feelings. Yeah, I'm just seeing the need to have faith, get through it, release any kind of fears, and you guys will have a whole new start after this chapter's closed. Alright, now the last deck, last card, unless it's terrible and we'll have to figure out what that means. What's the overall outcome or message for Aries regarding their ex-love interest? Okay, so now we have Justice. Another major arcana, right? I see the right decision will be made, but remember to be fair, honest. I do see like the need for reflection and investigating. Of course, this could be a legal decision, so somebody could be getting a divorce. And this is usually reconciling opposing forces. So, I mean, just hearing the word reconcile, to me, says it's going to happen. I see also just balancing your emotions. So you have your thought and your intellect and intuition. Balancing that is going to bring peace. I'm also saying, yeah, watch your actions and reactions. Be truthful, and you'll be victorious. I also just see a renewal as well. Don't stay in indecision too long. Don't be passive for too long, or you'll regret it. Alright, so I usually pull 2 for justice. Well, not usually, but I pull 2 for justice. And I'm seeing what's being weighed. Okay, 2 came out. 4 of Swords and the Magician. Alright, so again, we have communicating, taking action, and doing it truthfully and quickly. And then the 4 of Swords is being passive and not doing anything. So again, you're trying to decide, do something, don't do something. Do something, don't do something. Cut off communication, be single, contact, and get together. Since you have the Wheel of Fortune in here, I am going to tell you that this tells me you are making your own luck when it comes to love in this person. With Temperance, I'm seeing you selflessly help them through, some kind of a trial. But don't forget to take care of yourself. With the Hangman, I'm seeing, again, some kind of stagnation, but possibly you might get a really good idea. This is just really thinking about something being passive, but this is taking action. So it's up to you, what are you going to do? Take action or not? Also, with the 2 of Cups here, I see instead of being somber and bored even, kind of like the 4 of Cups, because when you're alone like a monk in a monastery, you're going to be bored, and there's going to be no chemistry. I'm also seeing 2 of Cups says there's some kind of a romantic spark. And I think it starts out as you guys, he says he wants to be friends, or she. And then there's a spark there and it turns into more. Because obviously if you've been together, there's going to be something there. So, Aries, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know how it resonates for you. I guess I should have prefaced this, but this is only for people who want their exes back. If you don't want your ex back, then don't even watch the videos. Alright guys, good luck and be happy.